Hello. Hello, guys. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is all right. Guys, Spanish government right now, they are waking up from their slumber. It's like every single day you sleep and wake up, there is this new law. If it's not about visa, that now they are extending visa for 1 year, it's about obtaining 2 years. Within 2 years, you obtain citizenship. Now, 1 year, within 1 year, you obtain a resident permit. Now, as a student, you just need to get a student course, and they will give you a resident permit. They are like changing laws here, right, left, and center. Many years ago, about decades ago, Spanish government, they were like, immigrants, we don't need you. Wherever you are coming from, you are going back there. Because I remember one certain time, a friend of mine, she came to make my hair about 16, 17, or 19 years ago. She came to make my hair, and we ran out of attachment. So she went to buy this attachment. To be honest with you guys, from there, this a friend of mine, her name was Rose. From that place, she never came back. I waited for like hours. She never came back. I asked, what is going on? I called her phone. Her phone was switched off. Lo and behold, after 2 days, she called me from deportation camp. And when I asked what went wrong, she said immediately she went down. From that place, they just picked her straight to the deportation camp, straight to Nigeria, like 3 days. Within 3 days, she saw herself without her clothes, without anything in Nigeria. So, and those days, I remember Spanish police, they would just park their van about 18, 19 years ago. They would just park their van in front of metro, train stations, this big, huge van. They would just park it, waiting for immigrants to come out of the metro. If you are coming out and you don't have document, straight inside that van. From that van, straight to deportation camp. 2 days, straight to wherever you are coming from, any country you are coming from. You can't even take that. I remember also those years before you get a resident permit, you have to stay 3 years, you have to do arrival, you have to speak perfect Spanish, you have to do this, you have to do that, all the requirements before you can get your way, before you can even become any human being in Spain. Those days you can't find a job, you can't do nothing. But now, Spanish government, they just woke up and realized that they are needing immigrants. They are changing a lot of laws here, left, right, and center. Now you do this, you do that, you become that. In Spain now, they are lacking in so many things. A lot of sectors they don't have workers. They don't have workers. Now there is this new law that just came out. When I said, okay, I've heard it all on new laws. They just released one. They are saying work less and more. They said they have increased in salary because Spain is one of the countries that among the countries in Europe that are paying less in salaries. In Europe, they are paying their workers lesser salary. But also you can understand that even though they are paying lesser salary, you can also understand that in Spain, house rent is very cheap compared to other European countries, because if you are working, if they are paying you high and you consider that the house rent is high, basic necessities are also high. You can also think, okay, these people are paying lesser, but their house rent is cheap, their food is cheap, things are cheap. So it's just like equilibrium. So they have increased a little bit on salary, because they are saying that a lot of things are economic crisis that is going on right now. A lot of things are changing. Food is very, very, it's fat. Things are very costly right now. So since things are costly, government decided to increase salaries. But since they are increasing salaries, they have reduced the hours people are working. And I'm like, what? In Spain, people are not even working, because how can you come to work? You come to work, you start work like 8:30 p.m. and you close 1:30 p.m. You close 1:30 p.m. because you want to go and eat. And you open your business at 5 o'clock, 3 hours to eat, or they call it siesta, eating and sleeping. So you just woke up. few hours ago, and you are thinking about going to sleep again in next 4 hours to go and sleep 3 hours and come back again, then they come back 5 o'clock and they close by 8 o'clock or 9. Well, some of them decide to close by 9. The majority of them close by 8. Then offices, after 2 o'clock, they don't open. So upon that, they are saying they are reducing the hours. So as if that hour is not even enough, they have decided to reduce more hours. It's no longer 8 hours in Spain. It's now 7 hours. If you are working with the cleaning companies and the law haven't applied with your company, please ask your company, because they have changed this law. And people who are working on cafeterias, tourist sectors, you need to ask also, because this law applies to you guys. They are saying it's no longer 8 hours. It's now 7 hours, because according to them, the 8 hours people are working, it's affecting people, families, psychologically. It's affecting a lot of people, a lot of families, that mothers don't have time with their children or with their families. The husband, they don't have time with their wife. So this law has been, that the 8 hours law has been in existence for 40 years. So they decided, since it has been in existence for 40 years, they are changing the law. They need to reduce the hours people are working. So guys, you see, like every single day, this law, they are saying that it's starting immediately. The law is immediately, the law is starting. And also they are saying that there will be an increase in a lot of some certain foodstuffs, like olive oil. Olive oil, I think they increased it with 4% increase. But like things like rice, beans, and all that, there will be a little bit increase in that this year. In fact, I will go to supermarket to make videos to see what prices. Next time, guys, we will visit supermarket to see how things have changed, if the prices are the same or if prices have increased according to what the Spanish government are saying. So guys, please be aware of this now. Spain is saying that they are no longer adapting to all 8 hours of work, 7 hours of work. Other European countries, people are working and even exhausting themselves. But in Spain, instead of them to even think of how to balance the job, they are saying the work is even too much. Upon they are going on break by 2 o'clock. So they are reducing the hours. So for me, I think for me, it's good as a worker. If I'm a worker, it's good. But for the owners of the companies, that is what I don't know, because maybe it might also affect them, because they need to adapt to this new law. So if you're about to open a business in Spain, you have to also know this law. And if you're a worker also, you have to know this law, so that you don't fall into a trap. And in Spain, they call it multa. The penalty for not abiding on this law is 10,000 euros. In Spain, we call it multa, which is 10,000 euros. 10,000 euros. Any company that don't abide on this law will pay 10,000 euros. You can imagine how serious that is. Spain, they love relaxation so much. They love to relax. They believe in health is wealth. They don't like to stress themselves. So guys, this is all I have for now. If there is any other new law that is coming out or they have released, I will let you guys know. But for now, this is all I have. Guys, please don't forget, subscribe, share, and like. See you guys next time. Bye for now.